What is going on, YouTube? The Beer here. Hope you're all having a fantastic evening. Coming to you here to talk to you about some really cool stuff. Basically, vape mail from heaven that has been just flowing in here for reviews that I've started ordering all the way from 3 months ago up to just a few days ago. So this is more of just a video for me to show you a few first looks and to give you an idea of some things that I'm going to be reviewing, as well as talking to you all about a couple of personal things. So let's get to it. Alright guys and gals, I'm back. So first things first, I wanted to just first say I am very sorry for all of you who are in the running for the Asmodus RDA clone that I had running on the channel from up until the 13th. I totally forgot to shoot the winner video for you all, and I am very sorry for that. Hopefully you all can forgive me. I had a surgical procedure on the 15th, and I had a ton of stuff coming. I had a ton of stuff happening, and I just completely forgot to shoot that video. So after this video, I will be shooting a winner video and announcing the winner, which I've already done and drawn. I have written down here on a piece of paper, as well as announcing a new giveaway on the channel. So from me to you, I'm very, very sorry for those of you who were waiting to hear the announcement of the winner. But like I said, this personal issue arose and I completely forgot. So that's that. Second thing, as I said, I did have a surgical procedure, and without getting into too much personal information, I am still very, very much in the beginning of the recovery stage, but I just felt like I had to get on here and shoot this video for you folks because I have had a vape mail 10-day period from heaven. Pardon the pun, but it's funny how, isn't that usually the way things go? Personal life, hell, vape mail, heaven. You know, anyways. So sorry for the stupid puns, folks, but nonetheless, let's get right to this. So I wanted to show you some of the stuff I've had come in to talk to you about, and that I'm going to be doing for reviews here very shortly. Because I got to tell you, folks, if you don't know, I have a show on Nova Broadcasting, and I love helping people, and I love being part of the community, and I love helping people in the community, as well as helping new people that are still on the stinkies. I always try to find a way to reach out to more and more people to help them on their vaping journey, or at the beginning of their vaping journey, because to me that is the most important thing. I mean, we all want to be around to see our grandkids, to enjoy our families for as long as possible, and smoking definitely does not help us do that or accomplish that. And we're all hoping that vaping is that answer. I do believe it is, and that's why I'm always trying constantly to be out there and help people. So anyways, I am now rambling, folks. Back to the stuff I came here to talk about. So, as I said, vape mail has been kind of pouring in here. Stuff I've ordered from months back to stuff I just ordered a few days ago. But I'm really excited to talk to you guys and show you guys these first looks at things I'm going to be reviewing here over the next few weeks. First thing on the block that will be reviewed after this video is the GI2 clone. Now, folks, I gotta tell you, I received this GI2 clone from China directly, and I don't even know, there's really no words for me to explain how much I love this device. Now, I was one of those folks that wanted an original GI2 when it came out. I was just not at that point where I can enjoy a vape between 3 and 5 volts. And what I mean by that is This device is made for people who are on the lower end of sub-ohming. Once you go over that 0.5 mark, it starts losing a lot of its efficiency and performance, just like the real GI2 did. And at the time when the GI2 came out, I was vaping around a 0.5 to 0.8, and I just didn't think this device would do what I would need as a vapor. Now, though, I am more of a lower sub-ohm vapor. I vape between 0.2 and 0.35, and this device to me just nails it. China has done such a phenomenal job on this device. I mean, one-to-one it for sure with the logoing front and back, which I could do without. The screen even has the exact same layout, which again I could care less about. I just understand why they don't put their own logo on it. Why not take credit for your work? Why not change the screen a little bit? I mean, I don't get it, folks, but it is what it is. So this GI2 I ordered directly from China. I've been waiting for this thing for probably over a month now, and it came in the very day I left to go have my surgical procedure. Isn't that the way it usually goes? Yes, it does. So let's have a vape. Yeah, this device, I have a 0.2 ohm Stellaire clone on there right now with the Chuff Enough drip caps, which that'll be something else we'll review and talk about later on. This thing, it's freaking amazing. That's all I can say, folks. Right now it's at 3.8 volts, and I'm getting 75 watts of power off this device, and it's just a really pleasant device to use. It takes dual 18650s. As you can see there, I'm using the purple EFS, the 30 amps, and the battery power lasts a really long time. I've been using this since yesterday, and I'm still at 7.3 volts. Just about time to change the batteries. I traditionally don't like to let my batteries go below the 3.5 range, so it's about time to change the batteries. But again, for a clone, China, wow, knocked it out of the park. Few nibbles with this thing, just like the original GI2. One thing I will tell you that they fixed with the clone that the original GI2 had was the startup problem. This one does not have that problem. You literally hold the power button down after you turn it on, and it cycles through and turns on. So that's one of the awesome things about it. So GI2 clone definitely on the chopping block to get reviewed. Very, very excited about this device, and I've been really thoroughly enjoying it. Price, wow, this is an expensive one, folks. For 100 watts of power, with all the 100 and 150, 180 watt mods that are coming out, 150 bucks I think is the cheapest place I've seen it, and that's at VaporTech USA. Like I said, I did get this directly from China for a lot less than that because I'm going to be doing a review on this. But still, it's kind of up there. But again, it depends on what you like. Form factor, the looks, the way it vapes, it has a lot of great things going for it. So that's the first thing. Next thing I have to talk about is the Slug mechanical mod. Now, if you haven't seen Twisted's review on this, shout out to Twisted420. Did a really good review on a battle between the authentic and the clone. But folks, I got to tell you, I got this from 101vape.com. Super fast shipping, as always, from 101. But I mean, this thing is just beautiful, folks. I mean, the reason I ordered this, to be honest, was just the looks. I didn't really even, to be honest, expect tremendous things from it. But boy, was I surprised when I dropped the 18650 in there, put a nice Addy on it, and started vaping. This thing really gets down, folks, for what it is and the way it works. I love the difference of form factor. I mean, we're so used to this whole tube mod mechanical thing. Everything's in a tube or box. So it's kind of nice that this is just a little bit different. The way it operates and fires is really cool. The lock-in screw, which is really cool. It's just different, and I'm all about having different types of vaping products because I get tired of the same tube and box. So this is kind of nice. It brings a little bit of a different style to vaping. Let's go get a vape on this. Yeah, folks, this thing gets down. This is a .19 tobe, copper tobe on there, and that's a clone. And then I have the clear Chuff Enough dripper tops on there. So really, really nice mod. Another knock out of the home run or knock out of the park for China on this. I don't remember the name of the company that made this, but I will have that information in the full review. So that's another one. Couple of things I don't have set up or that are not vaping right now. One is the T5 from Cloudpore. This device I got from the same manufacturer of the GI2, and I got this at a reduced rate because I am going to be reviewing it for them, but that's not going to affect the review at all, because I'll tell you right now, right up front, folks, this thing really has let me down. I'll be honest. As you know, I am a big SX350 vapor, and for me, power as well as battery life is important. And to me, on this device, both of those things kind of let me down. You know, running on a .25 Addy at 50 watts, I'm feeling like when I compare it to the SX350 in a head-to-head with the same atomizer, I feel like the Cloudpore is giving me like 44 or maybe like 43 watts versus the 50 that it says it's giving. But like I said, I don't have the test reads like Basardo to test all that, but all I can do is go by taste and the sensation of the way it vapes. Battery life, it's only a 18650, which is another downer. I don't know why they didn't put a 26650 in there, because I really love the way this thing looks. I love the way it fits in my hand. I love the way it operates. I think the buttons are cool. I love the screen, how it does the whole matrix look. I love the layout of the screen. I mean, everything on this thing screamed me likey. Unfortunately, though, for low ohms that it's supposed to do, it doesn't really deliver. But we'll get into more of that when we do the full review. Something else I had that came in, I finally got myself a Manhattan clone, a copper Manhattan clone from angelsticks.com. I waited and waited and waited and waited on this mod because of all the drama, folks. I am not a drama type of person, and so the minute all the stuff started coming out about the drama with this thing, I steered completely away from it. And that's even the clone. Even though the clone has nothing to do with the drama and all of that, I just steered completely away from it. A buddy of mine told me he got one and it was vaping very well from him. He said it was the hardest hitting mechanically he had. Therefore, I had to go out and get one. So I went ahead and got one from angelsticks.com, and boy, am I glad that I did. This thing hits really well, and I can't wait to review this for you guys and show you how well it does vape, because this thing, if you haven't gotten one of these, I would definitely say put this on your purchase list for this month, next month, whenever your vape budget comes back into stock as far as your revenue goes. Or if you can just go out and get one now, definitely something to have in your arsenal. Great mod. Excuse me. Next thing I have here is the Sir Lancelot, which you see I just pulled it out of the plastic. I did get this from angelsticks.com. Another copper mod, another 18650 mod. The looks on this thing are absolutely gorgeous. The engravings are beautiful. I do think the engravings are going to eventually wear off because they're very lightly engraved. There's really not, it's just really lightly laser engraved. But I don't really care about the logos anyways. I got it just for the way people have been saying it performs. It's very beautifully machined. The threading is just, I mean, China, folks, I know I've said this before, and I know many people have said it before, but these clones coming out of China, they're really, really stepping up their game. I mean, the threading, probably the nicest threading I've ever had on any mod, the Sir Lancelot. So a review will be coming for that too as well. Got a couple of atomizers. I got the Vulcan clone RDA from 88 eVape, as well as the Anarchist copper mod from angelsticks.com. Really, really nice copper mod. Hits really, really well. Just wish the button is so firm, folks. I mean, you have to really press it to get it to fire. I mean, it is a really firm button. That spring in there is super, super tight. But again, we'll get into all that for the review. The Vulcan RDA, I got this device because everybody's getting them. Everybody has them. Everybody wants one. Everybody's getting one. Everybody's talking about them. I saw it on 88 eVape, and I thought, $16.99 for a copper RDA. What? Why? I have to. So I went ahead and did that. And I'm pretty happy with it. It really, it's really well built. It looks really nice. The O-rings in the bottom are really, really good. They hold really well. Has a nice well on it. Top O-ring, we'll get into that later. But I mean, I had to change the O-ring because literally the top cap would just like pop off. I mean, even still with this new O-ring, it's still kind of loose. But again, this combination, beautiful combination. The Addy hits really well and it works really well. Definitely a flavor atomizer for you guys out there. But it's really nice to machine for a clone. I mean, they did a really good job. So go ahead and get a vape on this thing if I can actually push the button hard enough. Yeah, definitely a flavor intense RDA. The way they did the airflow is fantastic with the V. I mean, it just really, they did a really good job on this, folks. So that's what I got for you all. I wanted to keep this video a little bit short. I'm noticing the timer's already at 15 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it there. I have so many other devices to talk to you folks about, like the Fat Snow Wolf. This is another phenomenal copper mod, 26650, made by the folks at Asmodus. It's a great mod. The Asmodus fits on it perfectly. But again, that's just something we'll be talking about later on when I do the reviews for these devices. So as you guys and gals can see, I have a ton of stuff here. I got a lot more stuff coming. I also got my new mic in, and it's broken. So thank you for the vendor who sent me a broken microphone. I did, however, order another one, and that should be coming in here in the next couple of days to bring you all a better experience when watching my reviews. So that's what I got for you folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I know it's a lot of me rambling and showing you stuff, but I'm very excited about these items. I'm very excited to bring them to you in review. And as I said, I will be shooting the Asmodus RDA giveaway video after this, and also starting the new contest on the channel. So, as I always say, my friends, vape happy, peace, and have a great evening.